Buzz, chirp, blip, ring. We've all heard these melodious chimes. They call to us instantly and urgently. Read me, answer me, call me. They interrupt us amidst conversations with friends, at the dinner table with family, and even during an exam while at school. I'm a cell phone user and a college student as well. I understand the connection we feel with mobile technology and the ease of communication it affords us. Above all, as a fellow student, I am concerned what's best for a productive and engaging learning environment. Today I'm going to persuade you to restrict cell phone use in the classroom. I believe that cell phones have a negative impact in this environment. Consequently, faculties and institutions need to adopt solutions to address inappropriate use of technology and reduce distractions. First, I will focus on the fact that overall learning and achievement decrease with unrestricted classroom cell phone use. Next, I'll examine some of the potential risks and abuses with this mobile technology. Finally, I'll discuss some effective strategies for enforcing cell phone use policies in the classroom. In a large 2009 study of almost 700 students at 7 colleges and universities across the United States, published in the College Student Journal, researchers found that quiz scores were significantly lower when students texted, and that the difference in scores represented a 27% decline during texting from the non-texting performance. These results show the disruption to classroom learning and the extent that inattention due to cell phone use negatively affects student grades. In an April 2010 study of the Pew Internet and American Life Project and the University of Michigan, found that many teachers accept this reasoning of cell phone use, little knowing about the data on multitasking and its deleterious effect on concentration and the ability to think clearly. Also, Peter Bergman, in his Harvard Business Review blog network in 2010, wrote that multitasking can reduce productivity by as much as 40%, increase stress, and cause a 10-point fall in IQ. These studies indicate that students cannot effectively absorb educational content while attention is diverted to mobile handheld technology. Not only do cell phones produce lower grades and classroom distraction, they also pose potential risks to student well-being and abuses to academic honesty. According to Med Kramer and Jillian Hayes of the University of California, Irvine, in the journal Pervasive Computing 2010, mobile phones and social media can be avenues for hate speech or other illegal speech that is threatening or hurtful to students, faculty, undermines institutional control, and puts schools at risk for lawsuits. Cyberbullying and sexting, which is sending nude or nearly nude pictures of oneself, has become a pervasive problem today and has exacted a serious emotional toll on students. This carries over to the classroom setting as well, as these types of threats are often perpetrated by classmates and peers and quickly disseminated in minutes due to the nature of instant messaging. According to an article by Joan Williams in the Eastern Educational Journal, 2011, a focus group of students at San Houston State University in Texas was studied to determine the impact of cell phone use and learning. According to the survey, 74% of the students responded that texting interferes with learning. Their reasons included interference with listening, distractions to learning, and possible cheating. Also, students stated that students could text another student in the same class or in another class that had taken the same exam for the answer. The potential for academic dishonesty exists when cell phone use is allowed and unmonitored during exams. Clearly stated policies in the syllabus can address the misuse of cell phones and help faculty to enforce restrictions on their use in the classroom. In a 2012 article, The Use and Abuse of Cell Phones and Text Messaging in the Classrooms, a survey of college students, published in College Teaching in 2012, Deborah Tyndall of Wilkes University of Pennsylvania notes that we recommend that students be told that their cell phones must be turned off or put on silent during class and put away. She also states that one strategy that we have tried effectively is zero tolerance for cell phones during exams. If a phone is heard or seen during the exam, the offending student receives an automatic 0 on the exam. Because the students are told to put their phones away, any violation is assumed to be an attempt to cheat. Obviously, a restricted use policy can help faculty address possible cell phone abuse and breach of academic integrity. In a 2011 survey of undergraduate students by Claire LaRoche, an associate professor of business law at Longwood University, she determined that just as each student is different, so are the instructors. When a professor comes to class well prepared with real-world examples that students can relate to, they will be more likely to be engaged and less likely to use their technology to disengage, retreat, or even rebel. Faculty need to reach out and provide meaningful lessons. They also need to get to know their students, even in large lecture halls, so there is a real connection between student and teacher. Today I have discussed how unrestricted classroom cell phone use detracts from the learning experience, some of the potential abuses associated with its use, and strategies that can be employed to benefit both teacher and student. After hearing these arguments, I hope that you will think twice before you arrive to class. As a courtesy to your classmates and teachers, put your phone on silent or turn it off altogether. Let's make this a positive educational experience for everyone.